Hey everyone, I just wanted to share a little bit of our afternoon with you. These are some of my fellow top coaches on my team, Team Fit Forward. My name is Sarah Gobb and I'm the founder of the team. And we started about 19 months ago. We are currently the top 0.01% of the entire company. We're ranked in the top 60 of all teams in the company, which is absolutely incredible growth rate for a brand new team. And we just kind of wanted to share with you a little bit of how it's impacted all of our lives in different ways. So I'm Sarah, and I'm a nurse.
I'm Alicia. I'm a yoga instructor and a stay-at-home mom.
I'm Carly, and I'm a nurse.
I'm Jessica, and I'm a stay-at-home mom.
I'm Allison. I'm a yoga instructor and personal trainer.
I'm Lisa, and I'm a server.
I'm Amy, and I'm a coffee-loving stay-at-home single mom.
So as you can see, we're all from different backgrounds, but the one thing we all have in common is we are all top coaches. And we just wanted to share a little bit about our experience with you today. So I wanted to share how this opportunity has impacted my life financially. It's just one of the many blessings it's brought to me. But in about 6 months of consistency, I think is when I hit the 6-figure mark. And now 18 months into the business, I have hit the multi-6-figure mark, and it's only growing. I have compounded my income over 428% in 18 or 19 months, and I never in a million years thought that I could make any kind of income even close to that with a business being run on social media. So completely blew me away. I had no expectations, and I think that that's what made it so successful. But I wanted to just share with you that if you show up and if you put consistency in, you can definitely reward yourself financially from this opportunity. Alicia is going to share a little bit about what she feels she's impacted from this opportunity.
Yeah, so I would say the greatest way that coaching has impacted my life is by giving me the freedom in my schedule. I've done the whole 9-to-5 corporate job, glued to my chair, and I just knew that it wasn't for me. And then after becoming a mom, that even more so came out, where I didn't want to go to work from 9 to 5, come home and see my daughter for 2 hours just to put her to bed. So after about a year of coaching, I was able to turn this coaching opportunity into my full-time job. So now I wake up and I basically, live my life by design. I get to pick my own hours. I work for maybe an hour or two in the morning, work at nap time, and then after Sienna goes to bed. And then if we want to wake up and go to the beach on a random day, I have the opportunity to do that. So my husband and I are also very big travel adventurers. We're very spontaneous. So if we want to, head out of town on the weekend, we can leave on a Friday or stay late and, hang out until Monday. And that's not a big deal. No boss to call to see if that's all right. And no PTO days to worry about. So I think I'm just a big believer in living each day to the fullest. And this job has definitely allowed me to literally create a life that I designed.
That's amazing. It's so much fun for me to watch that all happen too. So it's only going to get better from here. And Carly kind of had she started for the reason that most of us all start, is to get healthy and just start a new program. And go ahead, Carly.
So I have struggled with my weight pretty much my entire life, kind of gaining, losing the same 50 pounds just over and over and over again. And earlier this year, January 1st, I did my typical New Year's resolution, decided it was time to get back in the game, start working out, eating healthy. And, a couple months later, 20 pounds gone, and I signed up as a coach. And I didn't do that because, I was in perfect shape or I was some brand new fitness and health guru. I did it for me and for my own health and wellness. I knew I needed something to keep me on track and accountable on this journey for my health and wellness. And so that's why I signed up to be a coach. And being a part of this team and kind of creating my own little health and wellness online community has really kept me on track and kept me from sliding back into those old yo-yo dieting kind of habits. And as a coach, I get to help others get started. We get to be on this journey together and kind of help each other through, talk about our goals. And that really keeps me motivated and keeps me amped up to keep going. And I get to help others and help myself. And that's really the beauty of what this community can do for you.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why you're so successful, is because that's the core of all of this, is just sharing your own experiences. So, and then Jess, she is going to kind of share a little bit about our amazing community.
Yeah, so like Sarah said, I'm Jessica. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Prior to staying home, I was working in legal marketing, so it was a real kind of go-getter atmosphere. And 95% of my friends, pre-baby, are in that environment, and those friends are gold to me. But I can't be bugging them at 9 o'clock in the morning saying, do you know what Blake just did? You know, so I really was searching for a group of women, a group of people to kind of share in those ups and downs of that stay-at-home mom life, because not everybody lives that. So, and you kind of feel occasionally left out, like almost lonely, because a 6-month-old can't chit-chat back with you. So I needed that like adult bonding time. And then about 6 months in to coaching, something really clicked. Like, my pre-Beachbody or my non-Beachbody friends are gold to me, and they're the gems in my life, but I've added more to that. So it wasn't this replacing situation or whatnot, but like I can get on a call like this and like see some of my very best girlfriends that I chit-chat throughout the day with via Facebook Messenger and texts and calls, and go to Nashville, and like I can still do those girls trips, or still do those happy hours or coffee dates. And like I get to eat my cake, or have my cake and eat it too, kind of thing. Like that's what it is. I mean, I get to stay home and I get all my girlfriends those perks of kind of that corporate environment that I was in. So yeah, that community, that tribe. I mean, I love my girls. I love like everything that we stand for, and like all the mushy gushy stuff. Like my prego hormones might come out, but it's yeah, it like warms me up. So
definitely the best of both worlds. I always used to watch other coaches post about all their best friends that they met on social media, and I was like, you guys are whack, strangers, you know? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I do the same thing. Like, it's so true. You feel so connected. And then when you get to finally meet in person and have those live events, it's just amazing. And then Allison, I love her perspective. She used to be a personal trainer, and now she feels that she's been able to impact many more lives through coaching.
Yeah, I was a personal trainer for 11 years, and then I went to grad school and learned about meditation, and I felt like I wanted to weave awareness into making these big physical transformations. And I feel like through coaching, I'm just able to talk to so many more people than I would ever be able to do having like a one-on-one training schedule, or even when I was teaching bigger yoga classes or group fitness classes. I just feel like I'm able to empower people to dig deeper into their goals, and there's a far greater reach working with people across the country and some people across the ocean, and being able to talk to them about what really matters to them and why their habits have started, what the roots are, and how we can make slow, gradual changes. Coaching this is exactly what I want to be doing, and I never knew that this was possible until about 1.5 years ago. So I feel like I'm so grateful for the job that weaves together my professional experience with, physical stuff, training and yoga, and then the deeper parts of my education. I never thought I'd be able to integrate the two like I've been able to do with coaching.
And we love having you on the team because not all of us had any professional experience in health and wellness at all. So it's amazing to have you be able to share your nuggets from your professional training so everybody can benefit from that too. And then speaking of not having professional experience, Lisa, you can talk about that too.
Yeah, I mean, mine pretty much bounces right off of that. When I started coaching, I literally had no idea what it was all about because I was just sharing, my experience and what my people just started coming to me. And then it was like, okay, well, I got my first paycheck and I was like, whoa, okay. So here I am, a 2-year degree that got me nowhere. I had a baby a little bit earlier than expected, and I was stuck in a job that just paid the mortgage and paid all the other bills. And I didn't have a ticket out in front of me, like experience. I'm sharing other people's experience, which has been, shared in challenge groups, and from what I hear from other people, and providing them with the tools to get set up. And then it all just kind of came together. And realizing one day it kind of just clicked, oh my God, I can make this my career. People literally stay home from this. They retire their husbands or their spouses, and you get to make your own schedule, like Alicia said, and all of it kind of came into play. And the best thing about it, I think, is that you can do it at your own pace. So I don't have to quit my current job in order to chase my career, or, you can just balance the time out, but still stay on track to have that big goal in the end.
Yeah.
Kind of a big wake up call.
And now look at you, got a whole gym behind you and a chalkboard wall full of
right.
And Amy, what do you feel like you've taken away most from this?
Well, I started coaching right after my first challenge group, and I was kind of in a weird transition period in my life of trying to just figure out what's my purpose. But one of the most powerful ways that my life has been impacted through this opportunity is that I now get to share my story. I was stuck, but now I get to share that to a wider audience. And I've learned that everyone has a story, and I knew I had one, and I knew I needed to share it. And mine came from a very deep place. Our story began after the unexpected passing of my boyfriend and father of my daughter. But because of this opportunity and because of this supportive community that Jessica talked about, I've grown and I've learned to embrace that story, to own my story. And I'm proud to share my triumphs and trials of mommyhood, of grief, of life, and in hopes to just help inspire others to have that same courage, that same hope, that same strength to just keep fighting the good fight.
And isn't it awesome when you are able to inspire other people and then you start hearing their stories, and it makes you be so much more thankful for what you have, and that this opportunity lets us brighten other people's days just by sharing a quote that maybe we read that we needed, or some. That's what coaching is. So back to why we are doing this call, we just want you to see all the different aspects of how coaching has touched our lives and what coaching is. This is what coaching is. This is a work meeting for us. Like how sucky is that? This is terrible, Some of us, not naming names, haven't showered in a couple days, and some of us are sick, but we don't have to call in sick, and some of us are dressed in stained sweatpants from the waist down, but you would never know. And this is how we work. This is how we work, from our phones, from our home, from our kitchen tables. Like, we don't need a fancy office. We don't need we don't need a boss to tell us what to do. We have each other. We have each other to lift each other up, to bring each other forward, to support our goals. And we have so many people in this world that need support. I think that that's the biggest thing that everybody's always like, well, aren't you worried that it's too saturated? You know, aren't you worried that, you know, you're going to run out? Everybody's already doing something. No, I don't care what anybody else is doing. They don't have to be doing what I'm suggesting they do. But there is not one person in this world that does not need to be lifted up every single day. This is a tough life. This is, you know, tough stuff going around in our world, and everybody needs to have a smile brought to them. Everybody needs a compliment. Everybody needs to be lifted up and told that they're believed in. And that's what we do for each other on the team and for our customers. And I just really want you guys all to know that honestly anybody can do this. Our team is over 500 people strong now, and they are men, all ages, from 18, I think, is our youngest coach. I think over 60 is our oldest coach. All levels of success, all levels of commitment, all levels of transformation. So we just want you to know that you're welcome on our team, and we're always looking for new, fresh faces, and we would love to just have the opportunity to share more with you how it's impacted our lives and how we believe it can touch your life too. So don't hesitate to reach out to any one of us. We have New Coach Mentorships group running every single month. And like I said, we're always happy to share how this has touched our lives. And we just want to thank you for taking the time to listen to all of our stories today. Thank you, girls, so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thanks.